As I woke up the other day, I saw a rather unusual thing. Snow covered the streets of Budapest. Therefore, I decided I'm going to ski to work. At the very first intersection I had to detach because the major roads were already cleared, which didn't seem to be much of a problem back then. I detached the skis and walked across the road. On the other side I have found beautiful fresh snow. Between the houses it was a pleasant skiing until I arrived to a steep downhill section where the snow was already compressed by the cars. There was nothing else to do but snowplow like crazy, but I managed to get down in one piece. Since the camera was mounted on the ski, some vapor and some snow built up on the lenses, which causes the image to be a bit blurry. Sorry for that. It was rather unusual that I had to brake with snow plows in these intersections when I had to give the right of way to the cars coming from the right hand. Normally I just pull the brake on my bike. Luckily I was not speeding as the indicator shows 12 kilometers an hour. This is not much, but the snow was dirty. I even had to use some double poling to maintain my speed. Here comes another intersection. I had to slow down a bit. In the lower part of the street the snow got real muddy, which slowed me down a lot. So I even had to use the skis to speed up. I could have skied down here if I came a bit earlier.
So over there, next to the building, is where we're going to continue after crossing this intersection.
Most of the sidewalk was covered in fresh snow, just as here. And I had to do another descent in this downhill section to get into the underpass under the railway station.
Right now I'm crossing the railway underneath in a nice tunnel, walking with the skis. So far it was acceptable, by the way.
This area has been reconstructed recently. I don't think it has ever seen skiers. Neither has the mall in the front. Most people smiled, some of them took pictures. I took this landscape because it's a rare phenomenon that there is this much snow in Budapest. I'm pretty sure in northern cities it's usual. And once again, luckily the bike road was not cleared yet.
It would have honestly been surprising if the road was cleaned here.
This way I could easily mount my skis and could start double poling.
Okay, so this is the part where it's starting to get enjoyable. Nice asphalt underneath the nice fresh snow. Fortunately not cleaned yet.
This was the first part where it was enjoyable to skate. Skiing could be a new form of micromobility in Budapest, which is in sync with the call from the police that people should leave their bikes and scooters at home because of the snow situation. This next intersection was interesting to pass. The snow was dirty, however it was enough to cross the intersection. Also the truck driver's face could have been interesting, but I didn't really have the energy to focus on that.
Go in the flower bed.
God bless the late waking housekeepers who didn't clean the walkway. Otherwise, it was like a walk in a park. People were smiling, taking pictures, they were nice. They even give me the right of way, which I thank them for, obviously.
Okay, so I broke a pole tip almost at the end, almost in the finish line.
And finally I have arrived to my workplace, where I figured I have to check the park called Kopasziget next to River Danube. So I continued skiing, and even a runner started chasing me. This short clip was taken by the owner of the restaurant, who was kind enough to share it with me. Thanks.
Stretch of Kopasziget with a small downhill.
And this was the point where I had to turn back. I didn't want to change to water skis, obviously.
The most unexpected part of this journey is the bamboo tunnel. Actually a snow-covered bamboo tunnel. This is pretty awesome. This is beautiful.
The rest of the way back to the office was enjoyable. It even contained some light downhill. It was beautiful, picturesque. Also, some spectators were staring at me.
And this is going to be a scenic ending of today's skiing at the end of Kopasziget, next to the old factory building, next to the new National Bank building. We are returning to the workplace.